Aloha and welcome to MoonDaze Monday here on New Paradigm Healing Academy Facebook group. Later on YouTube at Akashic Astrologer. I am Michelle Jericho Poplar of Queen Mabsy LLC, here to tell you about this week's astrology. I'm coming to you live from beautiful Hawaiʻi, and there's lots of activity on this street, so bear with me as there is noise. I have a lovely Olena plant in the back, but you're used to the airplanes anyway. So I posted a video earlier today analyzing the basket configuration that we have going on today and into tomorrow. This is an aspect that is held together at the top by an opposition of Jupiter and Pluto. Pluto in Aquarius and Jupiter in Leo at 4 degrees. It is also supported at the bottom by Neptune in Aries at 4 degrees and Uranus in Gemini at 4 degrees. These planets create a configuration that creates this nice little basket that is holding a container of energy. An energy container that is made up of Pluto, as in transformation in the collective energies, Aquarius, expansion of the authentic self, Leo, Jupiter in Leo, which represents expansion. Uranus in Gemini is longing with our innovation. We are reconnected. All right. Neptune in Aries is retrograde, as well as Pluto, and Neptune in Aries is reimagining our physical forms, our bodies, and how we show up physically. Now, Neptune is usually the unseen and the unknown and the illusions and delusions when it is retrograde. In Aries, it is calling us back to what is divinity in form with the support of Saturn. Saturn is at 14 degrees Aries. Another 4 is here for us. 14 degrees is all about how we think about the structure of our bodies. Aries is our body or our form. The moon today, Moon Day, is in an opposition still to the asteroid Chiron. It is in Libra. We are feeling out our relationships and how we relate to the manifestations of our healing programs, the healing containers, as we have Chiron at 0 degrees, Taurus, and how we manifest new healing containers. The nodes are going to be moving signs very soon by the end of this month. They are wrapping up an 18-month journey through Pisces and Virgo, the South Node in Virgo and the North Node in Pisces. So if you are Virgo or Pisces, you will be feeling this shift, and then these energies will be going into the North Node as far as the collective focus. The focal point is going to be moving into Aquarius. And the collective letting go is going to be moving into Leo. it's going to be very challenging, very, very challenging in the next 18 months for people to be inauthentic, especially when it comes to your being in your community. It's going to be painful to be inauthentic. So that is today, Moon Day. So we're still feeling this basket formation that is supporting this new shift that is also a collective shift. So everyone is feeling these energies. And how this is showing up for you in your life and your birth chart, if you want to book a reading with me, my link will be in the comments below a little later, queenmabsy.com, or you can just search me up on Google. So we have the moon moving from Libra to Scorpio this week from Tuesday into Wednesday. And then this basket is going to get a little more of a activation of challenge when it comes to how we are going to open up to putting our new dreams in this basket. Okay? The moon in Scorpio is going to uncover all of those hidden things that hidden feelings, those hidden fixed feelings, because we're talking about fixed signs here that we are working with. We're talking about Leo, Aquarius, fixed signs. Taurus, Chiron in Taurus is a fixed earth sign. Scorpio is a fixed water sign. We're talking earth and ice. So we have the moon opposed to Chiron, the moon in Scorpio opposed to Chiron in Taurus on Wednesday. So if things feel like your new containers, your new healing containers and manifestations, and you're having some unconscious thoughts coming up to feelings, rather, because it's the moon, unconscious feelings that need to be addressed, allow yourself to do the practice and believe that you can. There's my dad.
Old man crossing.
BackdoorKawaiiSurfboards.com. I can take you guys on a tour of the surfboard shop. He can cook you up some surfboards. Now, he's almost at 1,000 surfboards. He made about 1,300 when he worked for Bruce Jones in Southern California before moving here in 1981. And since then, every surfboard is custom made. So nothing with computers, everything is handmade. And no glass on fins. Okay. Anyway, I'll take you on a little tour after if you want. So we have the moon opposed to Chiron in Taurus. Taurus, my dad's a Taurus. Tauruses are builders. They build things. And they build it right. They don't rush a Taurus, because if you do, they won't rush. They will get it done right, and they will do it in the time that it takes to do it, because it's fixed earth, right? It only takes so long for these things to happen. So with Chiron and Taurus, the lesson is going to be about our healing. Healing does take the time, and it is a fixed process, and it happens, but it happens in a methodical way that is supportive, that is consistent. And it's most important to be consistent in these times. Moving forward to Thursday, We still have the moon in Scorpio. That opposition to Chiron is going to let up. We will have Mars also in Gemini having a opposition building up, an opposition to Lilith. So if you're having some fears around what actions you're taking around your ideas pop up on Thursday, that would be why. Just remember, we still have this opportunity of the basket supporting you going forward into the 23rd. Moving into Friday, the moon will move into Sagittarius. That opposition between our actions, Mars, and our fears, Lilith, will be stronger on this day. And also the opposition between Jupiter and Pluto will be activated as in Wednesday. Thursday and Friday we are starting Leo season. So happy born day to the late degree Cancers, and happy born day to the early degree Leos. Now my mom is a Leo, one of my besties, Summer, is a Leo, another bestie, Alika, is a Leo. I have a lot of lovely Leos in my life, and they are all having their solar returns now coming up. This configuration of the opposition between the Sun in Leo and Jupiter at 5 degrees Leo and Pluto retrograde. If you Leos are like, wow, I feel this expansion happening, but yet there seems to be a little bit of a hang up. Maybe where it comes to where you fit in the community, the people that you're close to. And it depends on your house placement in your birth chart, and I could help you out with that. That could be why there could seem like there's a bit of a stall or a slowdown because of that Pluto retrograde in opposition to the Sun and Jupiter in Leo. Do not worry, because things move and everything happens for us, not to us. And there is also a strong trine to the moon in Sagittarius on this day, on Friday. So allow, and this is to a fire sign in Sagittarius, the moon in Sag. Moon in Sag is fun and joyful, so just flow with the go. Enjoy the fact that there is a fire trine activated on this day, which will give a lot of energy, give you a lot of energy to flow and get the things that you need to get done before the end of the week done. Then on Saturn Day, we have the basket is starting to ease up on its intensity. It's gonna, the lid of it is basically gonna pop open, because that opposition between Jupiter and Pluto is gonna start to lighten up through the weekend. So basically the energies that we've been containing in this basket and cooking up are gonna be like and the fire that has been cooking it up will be that yod of between of the take those that remember what we're talking about, where facing your fears can be fun. Yeah, facing the things that you might be slightly scared of could actually be entertaining, or get curious about them, and as long as nobody gets hurt. And even then you'll learn some lessons, right? So get curious about the feelings that you are having at this time, and why are they coming up with feelings of fear, especially if it is false evidence appearing real. Take a look at it. Those core belief systems might not even belong to you, They could just belong to the way society has taught us to be afraid of things. So, and that will inform what actions you should take around your new decisions about what you love, what actions you love to take with your ideas. And with Neptune still retrograde for quite a while, this is a good period of time to take a look at what you are, what those things, those dreams that you used to want to do that you kind of put off to the side but are still good, and kind of vet out the ones that aren't really in alignment and do pick up the ones that are also coming back into alignment. Oh, I forgot Mercury is going direct too. So let's see. Yes, it's stations, Mercury stations direct on Friday. Yes, so Friday, so starting off the weekend, that station direct, you might feel a little woo. If your technology is doing a little wonky thing, that would be the Mercury stationing direct on Friday, and then moving forward through Saturday. So the Mercury shadow period will still last for about a week. So if you didn't, just avoid buying new electronics for a little while, just to be safe. Venus in Virgo has been observing all of this in Virgo, and she's going, yes, 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 yes. That looks good. That looks good. Good job, everybody. Yes. Does anybody need a sandwich? Because she's there ready for everyone to open up to the new loving daily practices that they have been developing as we've had the South Node moving through Virgo and moving out of the old daily practices that no longer serve and into the new daily spiritually aligned mindful practices of the North Node in Pisces. On Sunday, if you have any extreme fear programs, Rise Up will. That would be because the moon on Sunday will be crossing over Lilith and in an opposition to Mars in Gemini. So this is Lilith and moon in Sagittarius. Typically a Sag moon is really fun, but since we've had Lilith, which is the farthest point of the lunar orbit from the Earth, which we just had that activation of that last month. So if you're having an echo of feelings that you were processing from last month arise again this month on Sunday, that will be why. Now Mars is in Gemini going, hey, what new actions that are loving can we take to net to new manifestations around our ideas of our new transformation that we're embodying in our collective society. These questions will come up. Just know, as long as you do the practice, how is it for me? Who does it belong to? I'm getting it backwards. Where do I get this from? How is it for me? And who does it belong to? Ask yourself those questions. You don't even need to know the answer, but those questions will get your mind working on something else other than ruminating. So you want to get out of the cyclical neural pathways of, oh, the brain always wants to hunt for the flaws in everything. Yes, that is important to find the flaws in order to fix the things, but you can also program your brain to hunt for the good. And as a human collective, that is where we are seeking to go, as Venus in Virgo is calling for beauty, and soon enough she will be home in Libra. Well, that is the week of this week, and we're getting ready for jumping July to get to even more exciting configurations and outer world transformations. But remember, stay centered in yourself, and everything else will pivot around you, and all those that are not in alignment will fall away, and everything that is in alignment will come out to play. So I hope you all have a beautiful day. Mahalo for watching and liking and subscribing if you are on YouTube. And comment below if you are here on New Paradigm Healing Academy or on YouTube if you have any questions. Alright, much aloha, mahalo, bye-bye.